Welcome to the studio. Come on over here and we'll show you how to do your own little puppet show for us.
In today's technological era, many people can be focused on having access to the world in their palm. On the other hand, at the Center for Puppetry Arts, there is a science to bringing a classic form of entertainment to life. Although puppetry is not well recognized, this classic entertainment is focused with science in mind.
I guess to me it's not that the science involved in puppetry is the unique thing. It's the way that puppetry can utilize all of the sciences together in a way that you don't realize is science. Like right now on our main stage theater, we're doing a show called Space. And then the entire time you're watching this puppet show, you're having all these science explanations being done, but you also have science in the show. And then anytime you talk about a marionette, you're gonna talk about gravity. We say we're manipulating gravity. I mean, in a real physical sense, we're not manipulating gravity, it's the perception of it. That's all that theater and puppetry is a manipulation of your perception for a good, fun story.
Jim Henson's impact on the Center of Puppetry Arts has allowed them to be where they are today.
The Jim Henson family has been a big supporter of the Center for Puppetry Arts since day one. Kermit the Frog and Jim Henson were here at the very first day, cutting the ribbon, opening our doors. I mean, it's a very connected with us already story.
I think that, when you think of a lot of modern special effects stuff, he was really on the forefront of that. So I think today we think of everything as being CGI or computer generated, but there was a huge step before we could get there of doing kind of real visual effects.
Everyone in the world has been touched by Jim Henson and his collaborators, and it's not just their work and their property anymore. They recognize as the family that they have shared their life with us.
So Jim Henson was a huge innovator. He was just trying to use this new technology of film and television to film puppets in a different way and to use puppetry differently than other people had done before. But then as you see him developing as a puppeteer and performer, he really started to use, especially when you get into the 80s, new computer technology and different animatronic things.
It's a funny misconception that we're having to fight to stay relevant, but we're not having to fight at all. You keep having more and more relevant things happening and more artists trying to incorporate something that pretty much falls under the guise of puppetry more than anything else. The original time you wanted to pick up something and play with it, that moment you took an inanimate object and performed it, that's puppetry.
Science and technology has changed this classic art form into entertainment for everyone. For Student Television Network and Hempfield Happenings, I'm Francesca Barrett.